beauties, and welcome back to IAmBeautifulHustlerTV. Today I am back with another lace wig installation on myself, and today's hair is provided by Luvme hair. Now this is a 10-inch curly wig that they sent over, and at the top right of this video I do have the unboxing of this wig. This wig did come with the knots pre-bleached already, but I did go in again and bleach the knots some more, and I bleached more of the knots. This package also came with some lashes and a few other goodies as shown in the top right corner, as I mentioned before. Now I did get very frustrated with doing this tutorial, and one, because my phone kept dying, so I don't even have the full length footage of me doing this wig and styling from beginning to end because my phone kept dying throughout the process. So I did just try to put together, you know, whatever I do have to show you briefly about what I did. So I'm just going to show you what I have, and at the end of this tutorial I did leave a lot of the reviews and showing you guys how this glue is waterproof and everything that you asked me. So to prove that it was waterproof, I did drop some reviews at the end, as well as some comments that people made about you know, the glue after purchasing it. So stay tuned for that. Now today I will be using 7 layers of my lace melt adhesive, and this is to just show you, well, I would recommend that 7 be the max that you use, but I wanted to show you what it's like being under the water with the 7 layers. And the previous water video that I did was using 5 layers, so it was still holding on, still tacked on and everything like that. So I just wanted to go up, just adding 2 more layers to show you what it's like using 7 layers at the most, and the results that you will get with that as well. Now, as you can see, I am applying my layers of glue, and I do have a little hole that I accidentally did when plucking this wig out. So guys, please be very careful when plucking, because you can create a hole without even noticing it until you actually flip your lace inside and out. So just be careful. Now this was the 7th layer, as I showed you. As I told you, I just added the 7th layer, and now I'm going to go ahead and begin to pull my lace into that glue. And as I mentioned, a lot of footage will be like left out because my phone kept dying while I was recording this. So guys, don't kill me, but I do hope you guys still get pretty much like the idea of what I was trying to do in this video. But I will do another one similar to this style as well, and I should be able to get the whole process beginning to end, so stay tuned for that as well. But after adding those 7 layers, as I mentioned, I went ahead and, you know, put it down in place, and I went ahead and cut off the extra layers, and now I'm just tacking down the remaining pieces of this wig that is still lifting. And then I will get into doing the baby hairs with the mousse. Now I only did 2 baby hair swoops with this look, as far as the side that's behind my ear, and I just did maybe 3 on this side, but you won't be able to see it anyway because the style I created was supposed to be like a short bob swoop type of look. I actually wasn't going for the look that I did in this video. I was going to do a whole different total look, but while I was in the process of cutting, and I kind of like pushed the hair behind my ear just so I could see what I was doing with cutting the other side, and I ended up liking the idea of how it looked and decided to make it a swoop on this side that I'm working on now. But you guys will see that later on in this tutorial, so you will get a better understanding of what I mean. But now that I have finished tacking down, finished placing that glue underneath those places, I'm going to go ahead and push that lace right into that glue, allowing everything to dry and blow drying, and then I will get on to the styling. So after blow drying my lace, I'm just going to make my part very more sea-like, because how I want my baby hair to fall. And as I mentioned, I did use mousse to do my baby hair in the beginning, but I did go back in with the Got To Be spray, and use the Got To Be spray on top of my baby hair, just to make it nice and hold, my nice with a strong hold. And also, as I mentioned, with the waterproof video I have at the end, you will see that that Got To Be spray did not move no matter how much I wet my hair in the showers. So stay tuned for that. And I did do a different angle, because it's just with people, no matter how much you prove people that you are bomb or your products are bomb, it's always going to be somebody with a comment making it seem like your product is not what it is, or you didn't really show proof of how good the product is. So that's why I decided to not only attach the reviews to this video, but also show you that this glue is really waterproof when you apply it and do everything you're supposed to do correctly. And I will actually, attach more reviews later on, and I do have an even better promotion showing you guys how this glue is waterproof coming up. So you guys will see that later on, but it will be, of course, like a more professional video versus me doing a shower video. But right now, I'm just, doing my baby hair, getting it the way I want it to be, just swooping it using that mousse, and smoothing everything out with my edge brush. And I would do the same thing for the little sideburn area. But as I mentioned, because so many of this video has been cropped out because my phone kept dying, I'm just going to do this with the mousse and then go back in with the Got To Be spray on top to just make it hard, that way it don't move. And so I went ahead and finished doing my baby hair, and I did all of it from left to right using the Got To Be spray to make everything hard, because I did not want it to move. And now in my water bottle, it's just water, so I'm just taking that water and wetting up the hair. I did go ahead and black spray and conceal my part as well, and that's why it looks so defined. And now I'm just wetting the hair, and then I'm going to go in with some mousse right after, combing through the hair and taking that mousse and just rubbing it throughout the hair before I actually begin to hot comb. I mean, not hot comb, but razor down everything. And it's just to get the curls, get everything nice, flat, and smooth. And then, as you can see right now, the curl starts way lower, but once I begin to chop up this hair, the curls will start higher up because of how I cut it. And I just use the longer side of my razor comb to just chop it up. And I was just grabbing pieces and just razoring it off. I won't say it's really like a technique I use. I was just going for the length I want first, and then I was just pulling the hair upward because I just really want the curls to start higher up. So I did shorter layers towards the top, and as you can see, the curls are popping out. The curls look way higher now versus how it looked when the hair was longer. And that's because I really chopped that hair off. And now I'm just chopping off the hair on the other side as well. I wanted to give it that cute short curly type of look. And as I mentioned at first, I was just gonna not hot comb, but razor everything off to be really short. But now, after looking how this hair looked after I pulled it behind my ear, I decided I wanted to make it a swoop instead. So I'm just gonna cut a little bit off on the other side to make it kind of even, but just slightly a little bit longer than the other side, than the shorter side. And I'm just cutting longer layers here. I don't want it to be super short like it is on the other side. I wanted this side to be, a little more fuller and everything like that. So now that I have everything cut how I want it, I'm gonna go ahead and begin to black spray and get my swoop smoothed out. Now, I did not hot comb the hair on the swoop at all. I just kept spraying and blow drying, spraying, combing and blow drying, and eventually the curl kind of came out on its own. Plus, the hair was wet, so it was easier for me to do this without having to hot comb it out, because I did not want to have to go back and blow dry it and then hot comb it just to do this whole process. So it took me some time, but I eventually got it down to pack without having to blow dry the hair and then flat iron out to get this smooth flat look. So the Got2b was pretty much my best friend for this look. And I also did use some bobby pins to hold the swoop underneath the hair, which I did not get to show you guys here as well, so don't kill me. But as I mentioned, I will do this look again and really be able to show you how to do it step by step. If I don't do it on myself, I would do it on someone else. So you guys, if you wanted to do it on someone else, you could pretty much see how I did it. But this is pretty much the finishing look after I did everything. I absolutely loved how this came out towards the end. But now I want you guys to stay tuned for the waterproof video and all the reviews below. So just a little bit about this. I had this styling for about a week when I did this film, and I did my dance class and everything. You would know if you're following me on Instagram, you will see the video. But I'm going to be quiet now and let you guys enjoy the rest of this review show.
And this is after the pull. My whole hair and my wig is still intact. I use Beautiful Hustler lace glue. It's still intact. It didn't even move.
Hey, what's good, Shakari?